welcome back to Tailor Tales. We're here about to enter chapter 26. Nearing the ending, guys. We're nearing the ending. Probably the ending of my recording day too, because my throat. I'm not trying to get sick out here. And in a few hours the show will start. I've already arrived at the venue. I checked my cell phone for any notifications. When I turn it on, it buzzes a bunch of times. I've received a lot of messages since I turned it off yesterday. Of course, they're from Caine. My heart twists into a painful mess. I take in a deep sigh. I still can't face or talk to him. The pain in my heart won't be so easily removed, even if there's a part of me that misses him and wants to call him. But no, today's my day. It will go flawlessly. I will win that contest. I will get first place. Wait, this is a concert? What's going on here? I thought this was just a fashion show. I didn't know it was a contest or anything. This is the first time I'm entering any kind of event with a catwalk. Never did I imagine it would be such chaos behind the scenes. There are naked models running around, makeup artists powdering their models, technicians messing around with the lighting equipment, and the designers themselves quickly making any last-minute alterations. There's a huge black curtain dividing the backstage with the catwalk. There's no actual physical wall. I bump into a technician. Oh, sorry, I apologize. Please be careful, ma'am. We're fixing up the lighting. I put up my collection on the rack and start looking for my models. Where are they? Michiko Melody, a tall woman calls out. There's a group of other models behind her. They're the ones I hired. Thank God, it seems all of them are present. Yes, that's me. Cool, what should I wear? Right, this way. I point every model a piece of clothing, making sure they're fitted in right. Sadly, I can already tell not everyone fits in them perfectly, so I end up sewing them in the dress. There's no way I've got any time to get behind a sewing machine. I'll have to take shortcuts. When I'm helping Marissa, my star model, get inside the jellyfish dress, I know she's wearing those atrocious neon green panties. It's blinding me. No, I say loudly, shaking my head. Is she? Yeah, she is. Jesus, why? Shouldn't you just, automatically think to wear nude everything? Confused, she flips her hair out of her face. What? Something wrong? Yes, your panties. The green was showed through the design. Why aren't you wearing any flesh-colored underwear? She huffs. No one told me to pay attention to the color of my underwear. I thought it was common sense. Another model laughs. Rookie mistake. I sigh. This is what I get for hiring amateurs. Okay, off with them. You can't wear those. She puts her hand in front of her crotch. No way, I'm not walking down naked. If I tell you to walk down butt naked, you will walk down butt naked. Alright, we can try and find a replacement instead. I say begrudgingly, but better to keep the model happy and prevent them from walking out on me. I can't have that. Not right before the show is about to start. That's a much better option than walking down the catwalk naked. I sigh loudly. Time to find another pair. Where can I find spare underwear? A pair of hands tap my shoulders and I jump in surprise. Boo! I whirl around to see Sarah with a huge grin on her face. There's a camera hanging around her neck. How's it going back here? Oh, you've come just at the right time. I need your help. I'm in a little bit of a crisis. What's up? Sarah narrows her eyes, looking all serious. I need a pair of flesh-colored panties. Sarah blinks at me. Not what I expected, but okay. Can't you buy me dinner first, she jokes. Sarah! Okay, fine. I'll ask around. Sarah disappears into the crowd. I start moving around asking others if they've got some underwear to spare. I never should have gone with amateurs. I asked some of the models if they got any spares, but no one seems to have brought anything. Even the other designers aren't all too happy to help me out. I then run into someone I didn't expect, Chelsea. Wait, what's she doing backstage? Hey Chelsea, what are you doing here? She gives me a quizzical look. Oh, well, the ticket you gave me had backstage access. I figured I'd check it out. She shows the pass around her neck. I guess I did. You seem busy though. I guess I should just find my seat and stay there. No, it's okay. You can be back here. I'm just a little preoccupied getting my models ready. So suddenly comes butting in. Michiko, found your underwear. She swings around a flesh-colored thong like a lasso. I feel my cheeks changing color from embarrassment. Not my underwear, I stress, hoping Chelsea doesn't get any weird ideas. I take the thong off Sarah's hands. Thanks, by the way. This is Chelsea. Chelsea, this is my friend Sarah. She's a photographer. Chelsea smiles at Sarah. Hello. Nice to meet you. Please don't cause any trouble for Michiko here. Sarah slaps my back. Now go get your model dress and let me see those designs on the runway. I'm just thankful no one I know heard you yelling about my underwear like this. Well, actually, I think I saw Caine. My eyes bulge out. What? He's here. Well, you gave him a ticket. He's with the audience, though. I didn't expect him to still come. I exhale sharply. Is Caine being here a problem? Asked Chelsea, feeling out of the loop. Yes and no. I can't quite formulate my thoughts. Ugh, as long as he doesn't come backstage so I don't have to see him. Can't keep avoiding the little redhead forever, Sarah points out. I can right now. I've got to give this underwear to my model and get them to hair and makeup. There's no time to be dealing with Caine. Alright, I'm going back to Kevin. I'm excited to see your collection. Sarah waves at me and finally walks through the curtains. Chelsea stays behind. If you need any help, I don't mind helping some of your models get dressed. I know a thing or two about fashion, she offers. That's very sweet of her, and actually not such a bad idea since I'm strapped for time. Alright, you can help. I direct Chelsea towards my rack of clothes and the other models. Here, wear this. Get rid of that ugly thing you're wearing right now, I say as I hand Marissa new underwear. She grumbles under her breath, but thankfully changes out neon green underwear, slipping on the skin-colored one. What the every time I hear that sound, it's somebody stepping on a pencil, bro. Someone knocks over a rack of clothes, causing everyone backstage to look up. There's a commotion near the entrance. I know she's here. I hear a deep voice. I saw her go inside. Sir, please, you do not have... Oh my god. I crane my head to look who's causing such a ruckus. I drop a sharp breath when I see who it is. Thomas, he's here. Why in the world is he here? Chelsea, he yells loudly. Chelsea suddenly freezes up when she sees Thomas at the entrance. Oh no, he's followed her here. Thomas, she squeaks out. Thomas pushes past the security person, shoving him aside. He spotted Chelsea. Unable to move from the spot, Chelsea looks like a deer caught in the headlights. Thomas storms towards her like a runaway train. Chelsea, you bitch. I knew it. You are selling your body. Push Thomas away. Fuck it. Before Thomas can reach Chelsea, you quickly shove him aside. Don't go near her, I shriek loudly. He glares at me. He looks at me angrier than even before. The hell are you doing here? Get the fuck out of my face. Thomas, were you stalking me? Chelsea's voice is unnaturally high-pitched. No, babe. See, you weren't answering your calls and you weren't opening your door. In fact, you weren't even at home this entire time. Thomas sounds way too casual for the words that are coming out of his mouth. Wait, were you spying on Chelsea outside her home? I inquire. What's it to you, huh? He huffs at me. How'd you know I wasn't home? Chelsea asked, her lips trembling. Come on, just talk to me. We can work this out. I told you I was sorry, but you were pissing me off, you know? Thomas takes a step closer. Chelsea and I take one step back. Seeing our reactions, Thomas' eyebrows lowers. So what are you doing here, huh? Strutting around naked, getting guys to pay you for it? No! Chelsea cries out. Obviously, this man is not reading the room. This is a fashion show here. Thomas, you have to leave now, I warn him. The hell I am! Get out of the way! Thomas lurches at me. He's too fast for me to dodge. He grabs a hold of my hair and pulls me away from Chelsea. The force of his grip is too strong. I can't break free. Don't you fucking touch her! Someone else yells out loud. Suddenly, Thomas releases his grip when he gets a blow to his face, staggering backwards. It crashes against a pair of lights, causing him to fall over against the black curtains. Where is the security guard to manhandle this man? In front of me is the last person I expected, Caine. I can barely process that he's here. Caine, what are you doing here? I cry out. I saw him go in. The coward's been stalking Chelsea. Caine points an angry finger at Thomas. Someone else in the background calls for security. Why are you here, you little dweeb? Thomas demands, rubbing his chin. I'll pay you back for hitting me. Thomas gets ready to pull back a punch. Caine shoves me out of the way, dodging Thomas's punch. Leave! Chelsea chokes out quietly. Please leave. Seriously, you're so fucking annoying. Thomas sounds even more agitated. He nonchalantly strikes at the Chelsea if he owns the place. Chelsea, babe, I didn't mean what I said. If you come back to me right now, I'll forgive you for being a whore. No! Chelsea, still unable to walk away from fear, doesn't move. Run! I tell Chelsea, giving her a small shove so she starts to move. Chelsea takes a step backwards and another before she sprints away. That's when I notice the lights that were knocked over earlier have started smoking against the black curtain. Oh no, it's going to turn into a fire hazard like this, an accident waiting to happen. Thomas whirls around angry everyone seems to be foiling his plans. Sir, you cannot be back here, yells the security. Fuck, it's your fault, he growls at me. I try to run towards the light to prevent a fire from happening, but Thomas grabs my arm, holding me in place. He squeezes hard and I cry out in pain. But Caine swoops in like a heroic knight, ripping my arm free from the brute. Oh my god. He's just taking full force. Or is Caine taking the full force of it all, or is Thomas? His fingers snatch a collar of Thomas's shirt, gripping it tightly in a perfect calculated angle. Caine manages to swiftly trip Thomas using his foot, causing him to stumble forwards. Directing the force of Thomas's momentum, Caine tosses the brute over himself. Thomas goes flying through the air. The floor trembles as Thomas's large body falls down. Everyone in the room is quiet for a second. That's a judo throw. Oh right, he did take judo! Caine quickly grapples Thomas, wrapping his arm around Thomas's arm, leaving him immobilized and at the mercy of the smaller young man. Alright, security guard, get this fucking man now. I told you not to touch her, you dick. Let me go, Thomas whines. Two beefy security guards. Okay, these two beefy security guards couldn't stop Thomas. What are those beefy security guards for? Just for looks at this point? Walk up to Thomas and Caine. But then the worst happens. A fire sparks to life from the fallen lights. The blaze... See, this was already a fire hazard anyway, so maybe this was for the good of it, you know, because why is that happening? But then the worst happens. A fire sparks to life from the fallen lights. The blaze catches everyone off guard. It sizzles and crackles as it climbs up the curtains. The fire travels all the way towards the top in record speed. The curtains are highly flammable. I gasp out loud in horror, as so do many others around me. I see a couple of models grab some of the clothes from nearby rack and start swinging it at the fire, trying to put it out. No, I yell. That's Caine. It's going to feel the fire. Within seconds, the clothing were holding lights up in flames. They drop it in fear and start running away. Those models are absolutely dumbasses. As security apprehended Thomas, start yelling out orders. Everyone remain calm and stay back. We'll deal with the fire. They lift Thomas up from the floor and take him away from the area. Another person comes running in with a fire extinguisher, cooling down the bottom of the curtain. But it's too late. The fire is spread across all of drapes. It's a literal wall of fire. It's too big to control with the fire extinguisher at this point. The warmth of the fire whirls around on the premises, making everyone start panicking. I'm too shocked to do anything but stare. The fire extinguisher runs out, yet the rest of the curtains are still burning up. We can hear the audience behind murmur and cry out. It's getting too hot and too dangerous. No, why is this happening? This was supposed to be my day, where I show my collection I worked so hard on, get the name recognition I so badly crave. Instead, Thomas crashed the party, and now it's literally going up in flames. Everyone, please evacuate the premises, says the other security officer. Remain calm, don't run. Except people aren't calm. Most models sprint away in their dresses, including all of mine. Caine suddenly tugs my wrist, calling for my attention. Michiko, come on, we need to go. But, my brain is unable to catch up. Smoke starts filling up the room. It's getting harder to breathe. A rack of clothes standing near the curtains catches on fire as well. It's unforgiving and fast. One by one, dresses start smoking and burning. People start screaming and scatter away like flies. No way, my rack is next to it. My clothes, I yell out. My collections can't burst into flames. The models wearing some of my designs have already ran away, but there are still some designs on the rack. I can't let the galactic jellyfish burn up. I quickly run over to my corner, digging my arms into the clothes and taking them from the rack, as many as I can. Michiko, what are you doing? Leave it, Caine pleads. I know, I worked too hard on this collection. Just let it go up in flames, I protest. Shit, now's not the time to be thinking about fashion. Ma'am, drop the clothes, come with me, says one of the security officers. He roughly grabs my arm, causing me to drop my clothes to the floor. No, I need to save them. Let go of me. I yank my arm back and quickly run back to the rack to grab even more. My mind just doesn't want to leave them behind. Caine cuts me off, his eyes fierce and wide. He's blocking me from running back. Don't be stupid, there's a fire, let's go. You can always remake these. I know it's stupid and silly and I should care for my own safety more, but I worked so damn hard on this collection. Please, I have to take these with me, they're too valuable. Ignoring my protest, Caine's hand shoots out to grab hold of my wrist. He forcibly tugs me along and shoves me towards a security officer. Please take her outside. What? No! But I have no say. The security officer simply grabs me and pulls me along. This time I can't break free. Caine, if you die, I swear to God. I yell after him. He's not coming with me. He stands there with a blaze of fire behind him. Wait, Caine, what are you doing? Get out! But then I'm finally pushed through the emergency exit and we're outside. Sirens can be heard in the distance. The fire truck is going to be here soon. A bunch of people are gathered around the premises. Models are all huddled together in extravagant clothes. Black smoke escaped from the exit. However, Caine isn't here. My stomach lurches unpleasantly. He was right behind me. Where is he? Call for Caine. Don't just go back in there. Caine! I shout for his name. More people leaving the building, but Caine isn't among them. The uncertainty is driving me crazy. Once more I yell for him, my voice traced with desperation. My feet are about to walk towards the building when I hear someone call out my name. Michiko, Chelsea calls for me. She looks frightened, her legs shaking. What's going on? I hear there's a fire? Where's Thomas? I don't know, but Caine is still in there and the fire was spreading fast. My heart is thrumming, the adrenaline pumping through my veins. I breathe a sigh of relief when I see Sarah and Kevin exit the building as well. They're unharmed. I can't, I'm not doing all this crying out stuff because my throat, bro. Sarah wraps her arm around me in a hug. Chico, what's going on? I saw the curtains go up in flames. She lets go and looks at me all worried. Thomas was backstage. He found out Chelsea was here. He knocked over a pair of lights, and I think that ignited the curtains. I quickly explained, stumbling over my words. We saw Caine rush backstage. Where is he? Asked Kevin. He's still inside. There's a dark expression on everyone's face. No, why isn't Caine coming out? He was right behind me. Finally, the fire trucks arrive. A bunch of firemen roll out the hoses and bust inside. Another sets up a barricade and forces people to stay away from the building. A sense of dread washes over me as I see more people pouring out of the building, but I can't spot the familiar red hair of Caine's. Why is he taking so long? I'm sure he's alright. The firemen are going in right now. They'll get him out, Kevin assures me. I can't believe Thomas followed me here, Chelsea mutters. Oh look, that's him right there. He's in handcuffs, Sarah points out. They're a little ways off on the street. Is a police officer with a police is a police car with a police officer detaining and struggling Thomas. He's in handcuffs, alright. Chelsea, I think you should probably speak to a police officer and explain what happened, I tell her. But Sarah, Kevin, can you go with her? Sarah, Kevin, and Chelsea walk off towards the police officer. No sign of Caine still. I'm worried out of my mind. I'm so scared he tripped over all my clothes on the floor and got tangled in it with no escape. I anxiously wring my hands together. Oh God, what if it's my fault Caine got stuck? What if he can't get out? What if the flames have already... A large cloud of black smoke drifts out from the emergency exit. It's getting worse by the second. Fear of losing him entangles my entire being, not knowing if he's alright or if he's coming out. It takes everything I have to not run back inside and look for him. Michiko, Sarah interrupts my fearful thoughts. They want your statement. But Caine isn't out yet. How could I focus on giving out a statement when Caine is inside a burning building? But I protest. Sarah tugs me from the crowd. Come on, I'm sure Caine's fine. The firefighters seem to have the fire under control. The both of us walk to the police car where Thomas is being held. He's inside the car, fuming in his seat. He glares daggers at me when I appear in his view. Chelsea looks awfully pale as the police officer questions her. Yes, he's apparently been stalking me, blowing up my phone with threats that he'll hurt me, Chelsea explains. She shows her cell phone to the officer. But I'm unable to focus on what's going on. My heart is still running mad. I can't stop worrying about Caine. Why is everyone so nonchalant? He's not here with me where he should be. Safe and sound. Well, he's not because your dumbass wanted your clothes. And he's in there still because he's probably getting all your clothes. In the background, the building continues to smoke. The next couple of minutes feels like a blur. We give our statements on what happened, why Thomas tried to attack Chelsea, how the fire started, how Caine courageously swooped in and knocked him out. Caine, I can't, I stammered. Caine is still in there. I turn myself away from the police officer and run back to the entrance of the building. Fear fills up my entire body. Anxiety propels it forward. I can't stop running. I must find Caine. A firefighter holds me back as I desperately try and go back through the entrance. The drumming of my adrenaline is too loud for me to understand what he's saying. My mind is only focused on one thing. Please, I need to see him. Why isn't he out yet? Ma'am, calm down. Then a fluff of red exits the doorway. My eyes spot him like a hawk, and all the muscles in my body tense up. Caine runs away from the black smoke. My heart just about bursts out of my chest with joy. Relief. He's coughing as he exists, I'm pretty sure exits. A fireman escorting him. He's holding a bunch of fabric. Wait, no, those are my dresses. I rush after him as quick as my feet can carry me. I feel like I'm flying through the air. Caine! Tackle, hell yeah, tackle hug. I love the tackling of hugs. I fling myself towards Caine, arms wrapping around him and squeezing him against my body, holding on to him like he's my lifeline. He drops all of the clothes in the process. Can't breathe, he mutters. I quickly release him from my death grip. I inspect his face, but he seems unharmed. Are you okay? Yeah, fine, he coughs. Why didn't you follow me right away? It took you so long to get out. Why are you upset? You really wanted your dresses with you, so I grabbed them for you. You idiot! It's okay for me to risk my life, but I'll be damned if you risk yours to save a bunch of clothes. You make no sense, you hypocrite. Why would you risk your life but then yell at me for doing the same thing? He growls back. I crash my head against his chest, taking in his scent with a deep breath. It's a mixture of Caine's natural scent along with the smoke from the fire. You're so stupid. Why'd you do that? Could have just run out with me. My body starts to shake. My pulse is so quick and loud that I can't hear the sirens anymore. The world seems to be spinning out of control. God, I don't want to lose you, I mumble. Caine puts an arm around my back, resting his chin on top of my shoulder as he embraces me. I can feel his warm body press up against mine and my bones turn to liquid in his arms. The thought of losing Caine, it's too much. It's overwhelming. I'm right here, he whispers against my ear. I hiccup weakly into his chest. Caine's beating heart thrums against my ear. It's fast, but he's alive. He's here. He's fine. Everything that's happened before doesn't matter. What matters is that Caine is alright. We stay like this for what seems to be an eternity, holding each other. It's calming me down. Then I reluctantly separate from him, giving him some space. My eyes migrate down towards the dresses on the ground. What was I so worried about? These stupid dresses. I can't believe I really tried to get them out. Where are the others? Asked Caine. They're talking to a police officer over there, pointing their direction in the street. I thought I was just seeing things, but when I saw Chelsea go backstage and Thomas following along, I knew he wouldn't be up to any good. Why are you here anyway? I asked weakly. Why? He looks down at me, blinking curiously. Yeah, why? If this stupid idiot didn't come, he wouldn't be worrying the hell out of me, making me think something bad happened to him in the fire. Obviously, because I wanted to be here and see your work. I promised I'd come. Caine shuffles his feet around, eyes cast downwards. And I wanted to see you, he admits quietly. You've been ignoring my calls, my texts. I didn't know what else to do. He sighs deeply. Doesn't mean you had to walk through literal fire for me, I point out. Caine snickers in response, shooting me a cocky grin, or smirk. That stupid look on his face hits all the right buttons. You make me sound like too much of a badass. I'm not. I thought it was reckless, even though I was the most reckless of us all, risking my life for my work. A sheepish smile appears on his face. Shh, let me have this moment. I glare at him. I still haven't forgiven you, and I'm not talking about the stunt you pulled just now. His shadow is cast over Caine's face. He immediately retreats from me, his demeanor turning shy all of a sudden. I know, he admits. My foot gets hooked around one of the straps from the dresses on the ground. I look down, seeing them all bunched together. It's stupid, I should have left them. But Caine stayed back to grab them for me anyway. I bend down to pick them up, throwing them over my shoulder. I guess I should thank you anyway, I say reluctantly, but you're still stupid. Caine rolls his eyes at me. I didn't die, did I? Come on, let's go find the rest. Effortlessly, Caine takes my hand in his and begins to pull me away from the crowd. We meet up with the rest of the group. Caine explains what happened to the police officer, that he's the one who got into the scuffle with Thomas, and why the lights fell over. There's a news crew in the background conducting interviews about the disaster. It's safe to say Fashion Week has been cancelled for now. Firemen have subdued the fire, the building's intact, though I'm not sure what it looks like from the inside. All of my models have escaped unharmed, and in fact there were no casualties or injuries, unless Thomas getting his ass kicked counts as one. Chelsea conveys her side of the story, getting stalked by Thomas and receiving threatening messages from him. I didn't think he was still contacting her after the last time he got arrested. The police officer drives away with Thomas in the back. Since this is his second arrest, they're not going to be lenient with him anymore. The crowd begins to disperse. I don't see much of a reason to hang around either, so we head to my place. Well, that was a very, very chaotic chapter 26. Chapter 27 technically should be the last one, unless Caine got special treatment and got extra chapters in his. But we'll find out in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.